J-Drone here, Mazda CX-9 2007, in an attempt to add some automatic transmission fluid conditioner. When this heats up in reverse, it has a hard time, like not a hard time, but it just jumps in the reverse nasty. All the other gears work, so we'll just don't worry about going in reverse. So sometimes you got to. So down here, just to the left of that, just to the left of your positive thing, and I've not removed nothing. I think I could get at this with just a large extension. T55, this joint was, I think, like $5 or $6. So if you have an extension, which I already did, this job ain't gonna cost you much. That's gonna be the most of the cost, which whatever that cost, maybe $15. Got it on there. I guess I'm gonna have to try to find a breaker bar or something, but you can see exactly where it's in. Let's see. Focus. It's not focusing, I apologize. I think without a breaker bar, I think I got it. I'm pretty sure that's on there. Let me see. Pull this down. I'm trying to get it on camera. There. Percent without a breaker bar, without removing nothing besides my positive terminal. If I get my hand in there, let's see what else is holding this down besides this, and I can remove that pretty quickly. But I don't want to. I also don't want to lose. I don't want to lose that bolt. Bam. That's what you want to take out. And as you can see, a little bit dark fluid. It's not super dark though, so that's a good thing. I was told this vehicle had high miles on it, over 202,000 miles. When I bought it, like 187, and they were mostly highway miles. And again, I really wish I could show you where this has came out of. Well, you might be able to see it right there, that hole right there. There. Get down in there. Put that back on. And again, the only thing I removed was this to give me a little play backwards. I was able to get my hand in there. As far as getting that in there, maybe we'll be able to get that in there. That's just put the whole bottle in. I'm probably gonna put half the bottle in. And then that's it. We'll put that plug back on. That's it. So I've seen this trick before, where you can pour fluid into a hole via dipstick. Obviously this dipstick wasn't on here, so I'm going to try to pour that fluid right onto dipstick. It should flow right into the hole. Dipstick I got off of my van, which is way long, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but again, should be able to pour it right onto the dipstick and it should flow right in that hole. I know it's hard to see. All right guys, again, I'll try to show you this. It's tough to see, but if you pour it directly on the stick, it'll glide right down. And obviously you don't want to be touching anything. And you can see I was mildly touched stuff, but you can see that silver joint. We got about half that bottle, and we're gonna pull this dipstick out. We'll clean this off. We'll stick this back in the Astro. Get that plug back on. We'll torque it a little bit. That's a wrap. So I'm locked onto it. Again, I really wish I could show y'all. I mean, you can see where it's at. You didn't need to move nothing. I promise you didn't. To loosen, take this out so you have a little play backwards. So I got this pretty much hand tight. We're gonna stick our socket on it. We're gonna give it a couple cranks, and that's a wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on. And that was pretty loose, that's all I used. I actually didn't use a socket to take this off. I had this extension from my DTS. I had a DTS that had changed headlights, and you need an extension for it, which was odd. But without it, you couldn't do it. Nice. I just lost my extension for this. You gotta be kidding me. All throughout it, just about done. I lost my extension for it. Got it. Obviously, my hands are trashed. Definitely need that because it's an intricate part of this mini little setup. I love this thing. Boom. We didn't lose nothing. Didn't lose nothing. Didn't tear nothing apart. Last part of the video, showtime. So for me, I have, what is it? The body control modules, BCMs. I have two of them. I pulled out a junkyard. You get them down from there because this joint, as you can see, I get a door warning, so I got a kill switch underneath the hood, which will eventually drain the battery, but if you do the kill switch, should be good. As you can see, my mileage on here, 202. It's kind of hard to see because there we go. because I do have a flashlight on. So basically what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shift through all my gears manually while we're sitting here and take this for like a 10-15 minute drive. And again, the only thing for me really was the reverse. When the transmission fluid got hot going in the reverse, it was iffy. Not iffy, but it was just hard. It was harder than I liked. So I definitely wanted to put some Lucas transmission stabilizer in it, just to help things. Because again, you see that miles. We got lots of miles on this thing. Just to show exactly what I'm doing. Smooth as butter. And I mean, we're still a little bit warm. I did have this out. That was smooth. That was super smooth. Everything's smooth. This car runs so smooth, it's ridiculous. But what I want to see is if I've gotten rid of my reverse. And it wasn't even a clunk. It was just harder reverse than I liked. Yeah, got the Grand Prix behind me. That's what we ran to go get the Torx bit. And again, we're just actuating through everything here. And then we'll take it for a ride. That way the vehicle can go through its gears on its own. Just to show you guys, we are up to temp. I'm not even a half a block away from my house. So I'm assuming that transmission fluid's probably still hot. And I'm happy with this. Very happy with this. It was super simple to do, minus getting that nut loose, but I didn't use a breaker bar. Your boy goes to the gym, got it loose. After that, it was squeezing your hands in there, grabbing it. This butter, 18.6 miles put on it. We are definitely warm. Again, that door ajar light, we're thinking is because of the BCM body control module. I pulled the tool out of the junkyard. Gonna continue throwing the switch, but I have had these gauges flicker up and down and my vehicle wouldn't start where I had to mess with stuff. It does that again. I'm changing body control module. Guys, I'm J-Drone. I'm not a mechanic. You guys can do this stuff. Late.